What's going on? It's your man Jermaine back at you with another 2K to $2 million update. How y'all doing today in your leverage trading journey? I hope you're doing better than I am, man. I got liquidated on the account, man. By the time I logged in, it was gone. It dropped so fast. I wanted to get out with at least 1,000, and I could have started back from 1,000, but I wasn't fast enough, man, and I had my entire account into that one position. I've explained in the past that I was going against what I know to be correct in many things, and I'm talking about just my rules that I've come up with. I was going against those rules due to greed, and that's what it was. It was greed. But I said I wanted to at least get out of the position with $1,000 in the account, and I wasn't able to do it, and so it was in fact liquidated. And my reasoning, well, first of all, people may say, well, it's a bear market. Why do you continue to put in longs in a bear market? Well, I guess I'm hard-headed, and I was going against what I think the rest of the people are doing, right? But I guess that's not the case. And another thing is, like Algo, out of the cryptos that I mainly look at, Algo and ADA were the two cryptos that were making new lows. So, when I got into them, they were not making new lows, contrary to the rest of the market. But since I've been in them, they have been consistently making new lows. And while the rest of the market that I'm looking at, for the most part, is not making new lows. If you've been following me, you know, as I've said, that I was heavily into ADA and heavily into Algo in my trades, my leverage trading. But those are the two coins that continuously continue to make new lows. For example, okay, let's just look. Let me see. If we go to Bitcoin, all right, and we go out to, let's say, the 8-hour chart. When I first did this Fibonacci on it, the low was back. I did it, okay, that was after the FTX crash. I readjusted the Fibonacci to meet that, right? But it's currently above that level right now. If we go to ETH, I actually did ETH because I did the Fibonacci before the FTX crash, but ETH never went back to that low of from earlier this year. So even after the FTX crash, Ethereum never went back to this 881 low. Okay. And let me see something. I don't even think, well, according to this, it did. Bitcoin did, okay. But Ethereum, sure enough, did not go back to that low even after the FTX crash. How about, because I really don't trade Dash like that, even though I've opened up a few shorts recently. But let's even go to Aave. I didn't do the Fibonacci on it, but back around November 10th, after the FTX crash, it's still hovering around that same level of the low from the FTX crash. Okay. And it still didn't reach its low from earlier in the year, because even if we go right here, we can see that's around $50, which is 52-week low is $45. So we see that it is held stronger than a few coins that I'm going to show. Now, I don't know about XRP, but we can currently see that it is a decent amount above its 52-week low. And even after the FTX crash, it did not make a new low. Okay. I'm gonna do one more, a coin that I like, Matic. Now Matic is still over 2 times its 52-week low, and it's hovering around the lowest point, or near the lowest point that it was after the FTX crash. Now let's go to these 2 coins that I have so much promise in, or that I have a lot of in my investment accounts. Let's first go to Algo. And we go back to the low of around the FTX crash. These 2 points. And it's even lower than that. And let me mind you that the FTX crash, with the FTX crash, and I showed you the other most of the other coins didn't make a new low, a new 52-week low with that crash, the FTX crash. Algo did. So this Fibonacci is a new low that it made during the FTX crash. Because if we go to the day chart, I remember it being around 28. That was the low before the FTX crash, right? But it made a new low during the FTX crash, and then it continues to make new lows almost on a daily basis. 2 or 3 times a week it is making a new low. Why is it making a new low? I have no idea. I can be ignorant and say because they watching my trades. I ain't trading but a few dollars, so I know they ain't watching my trades. They don't care nothing about that. But my point is that even with my studying of the market, studying of the coins, I don't see no justifiable reason why it continues to make new lows against what the other coins are doing. I don't know why. And that's the coin that I happen to be in heavily. And my reasoning was because it's so low compared to the rest of the market in relationship to the lows that it has previously made this year. I was waiting for it to have its run. Most all of the other coins, altcoins, had their run. Algo has not really had a run since earlier this year. But Matic, you can see, had a good run. Chili's had a good run. Ethereum had a good run. But Algo has never reached double any previous low from this year, or near double, but most of the altcoins have. And so I don't know what's going on with it. And I just want to show as well with Cardano, it continues to make new lows. And that was the other coin that I was heavily in on another one of my accounts. And I was in it on this Journey account, and I got out of it at a loss a few weeks ago, which you've seen in past videos. That was ADA that I was in. And it continued to make lows. And I'm like, what is going on? Why are these 2 coins continuously making new lows? I don't know. But yeah, I got liquidated. So here's what I did. show you the liquidation. As you see in my last video, I closed out the Doge and the Sheeb at a loss, and I funneled it into Algo to reduce my entry price, therefore reduce my liquidation price. And the price of Algo went right down to my liquidation price, liquidated it, and went back up and has not returned to that price. I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to get out with 1,000 at least. By the time I logged in, it had went from 17.5 cents to 16.9. Matter of fact, we can look at the liquidation price right here. That's okay, 16.9. I had 69,000 algo in the contract. So my entry price, once I funneled the rest of the money into it, was around 24 cents. Yeah, but that's what it is, man. That's what it was. And I'll just show you, I ended up just closing the ADA and the algo. Well, yeah, ADA and the algo on this other account that I have. Man, the position just closed. Wow. I don't know what's going on with that. It closed at 20 cents. I had a stop loss on that one. I had a stop loss on it, but yeah, I closed it out at 2,400. That was the ADA. Closed it out before it made that major dip. What happened was I closed that out a few days ago on the 16th of December. Had to close that out because I seen it was just getting worse and worse. But I shouldn't have been that overextended in it anyway, but I was being greedy once again. And then I closed that algo yesterday after, because it had a lower liquidation price, but after I wasn't able to close it on my first account, on this second account, I went ahead and just closed it and took the loss. And what I did, I got back in it. I said, well, let me just go ahead and get back in it. Maybe it hit its bottom, but I put a stop loss on it this time. And about an hour ago, it was up to like 250 in profits, and I wasn't gonna close it. I was gonna hold it, and I raised my stop loss up so that it would at least close in profit, and it dipped all the way back down to my entry price. And the funny thing is that the other, now I got in this one. This is on the main account. I'll tell you how I got that money in there, because that money in this main account, my Journey account, was gone. And I said I wasn't gonna put no more money into it, but I'll get to that in a minute. I think my entry price was like at 7.4 on the second account, but this at 17.28, so it wasn't liquid. It wasn't closed out. And plus, I had my stop loss at a lower point. Anyway, but yeah, it just went. This is the only coin that went back down close to my entry price when the other coins haven't. In other words, it's still not moving as much as the other coins are. Let me see if I can move this thing real quick. Give me a second. It's not letting me move it. Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah, I was able to hit it. Okay. So let's go back to the 1 minute. So you can see ADA has pretty much leveled out over the last few minutes. You look at Bitcoin, it has leveled out over the last few minutes. You look at Ethereum, it has leveled out over the last few minutes. Let's look at Algo. It's still going down. It's not leveled out. It hasn't leveled out. I don't know what's going on with it, man. And I still keep jumping in it, getting my head bust. Now, and another thing too, like if you look at the percentage, Algo, last night when I got off this computer, Algo, and that was after the new day started, because this percentage change resets every 24 hours, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And when I got off this computer about 10:30, 11 o'clock, Algo was at about 3%. And the rest of the coins were lower. Algo was higher than, I believe, every coin except one coin. Okay. Now it is lower than all the coins I have on this page. I don't know what's going on. The fundamentals haven't changed. They have more partners now than they had before. The Bank of Italy saying that they're going to use Algorand. It's blockchain. Nothing but good news. No FUD that I'm aware of. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it continues to be so weak. Now, mind you, in my investment account, I'm still DCAing in Algo. I believe in Algo. I believe it's a strong project. But I don't know why it is so weak. It can't sustain any momentum. I don't know, man. But we'll see what happens soon. Once again, it's your man Jermaine. Let me make sure if it's not anything else that I wanted to say. Oh, like I said, I didn't really go into it. I put $400 into this account. This is my journey account from 2K to 2 million. Well, it's still on that same journey, right? We just rebooted, but I didn't want to put 2 more thousand in it. I said what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna borrow 400 from myself. It was $395 to be exact, because fees and everything to get it into this account. But I borrowed $400 from myself, and I gave myself 6 months to pay it back, and it has to come from this account. So we're gonna see where we at. We're gonna keep this journey moving. We're not gonna give up. We're gonna move forward, keep you posted, and that's what it is. It's your man Jermaine. Talk to you soon. Take care. And for real, I hold the lake of place, caught up in this paper chase. So watch me make a pace with punchlines that'll break your face. I'm on the road.